Have you noticed over the past 6 months, 12 months, 18 months that your messages that you send aren't getting the responses that they used to get? This is Tad Fulford with Rise Up in Real Estate. I want to talk to you today about a one and done mentality versus a skills-based long-term mentality. So the way that things have been over the last 36 months, maybe prior to the end of 2023, was what we would consider a speed-based market. It was simply based on supply and demand. There was more demand than there was supply. We couldn't keep up with the houses on the market with the people that wanted to buy it. Rates were super low. Consumer confidence was really high. There was not as much inventory as there is in today's market because there were more buyers to buy the inventory. Supply and demand would say that things were just turning over more quickly. Now, this is not a news flash to anybody listening to my videos. We've been talking about this for years, but it is a time for you to notice that your efforts, specifically on video, content creation, social media, blogging, emails, drip campaigns, texting, whatever you do in order to be proactive with your marketing, results are changing. How are the results changing? Well, it is not the one and done mentality of yesteryear. You can't come up with some creative, fantastic, catchy tagline and do a 5-minute video and have several people respond as much. Go back and evaluate your recent marketing efforts. It's just not the same. You can't do a catchy phrase and get people to respond. They're slower in their response. So today, what I want to challenge you with is to do four things in your day-to-day marketing activities that will help you in this skills-based, not speed-based market. And I say this quite often, and I know you laugh when I say it. Number one, you need to block some time, get alone by yourself and study. Take an hour and look and see if what I'm saying is true with what you are experiencing. Evaluate your posts, your videos, your results, your status halfway through the year in 2024 compared to 2023 and 2022. Look at the marketplace. Look at your peers. Look at the niche in the market that you are specifically involved in. Study these things. Find out if what I'm saying is true. If it truly is a skills-based market, if your reaction time from the people that you're fishing for is more slow or not. Do that study. The second thing you need to do after you've done that study is you need to now craft your message and your method according to what you found in your study. So I don't know how you like to reach your fish, so to speak. I don't know if you are a video person, a blogger, a social media phone call, or an open house person, or any pillar of business that you might choose, calling expireds for sale by owners. I don't know who your fish are, but now based on the results that you just saw, and you recognize that it's not a speed-based market, it's not catchy phrases and cute little memes that get the attention of people. You need to craft your message to your marketplace. You need to start figuring out what are you going to say. And the third thing that you need to do, and this is probably the most important, is you need to be consistent with your messaging. Figure out what message it is, but then you have to be consistent with that message. Don't change it so much. Don't jump around from thing to thing to thing. Try to stay in a lane. Try to figure out what it is that you're trying to say to your group and say it consistently. Logic would tell you if their response time is going to be more slow, if they're not going to jump on the first message that they see like they did since really 2010. Let's be honest. The last 13 years before the end of 23 was pretty easy. Rates were pretty good. Market was pretty healthy. 13 years of a run up that we had. Now we have not the quick reaction time that people had gotten used to. Now we have a slower reaction time. So logic would say if the reaction time is slower, they're consuming more of your content. So you better put more out there. Your messaging better be consistent. Don't change it. That's why I often say on my videos that I'm sending to you, when I put these videos out, I often say, I just said this in a video before. I'm trying to keep it simple. I'm trying to keep it basic. I'm trying to keep it repeatable. I'm trying for you to hear that I'm here for you. You need to do the same thing with your database. You need to be consistent. And the fourth thing that you need to do very simply is you need to also be evaluating your current results. As you make these changes, study, craft, and then put the message consistently out there, you need to evaluate your results. What kind of results are you getting? Now, beware of the shiny object syndrome. Don't see something new and start implementing that. And then you see something new again that one of your peers has the worry of evaluating what others are doing is you see something working for someone else and you just try it for a minute to see if it works for you. That's not marketing. That's at best trying to shoot a fish in a barrel. What you need to do is figure out what your message is, be consistent consistent with it, and then evaluate in your own bubble what is working for you. Don't jump on the shiny objects, and you probably need to evaluate over a longer period of time than you're used to. 6 months, look back and say, okay, is my consistent messaging building some momentum? Because momentum before, there wasn't really any. There was just, I need something, this person's cute, I'm going to jump on that. And I know I'm oversimplifying, but in today's market, buyers and sellers are being more discerning, partly because of the supply and demand issue, partly because of the NAR settlement issue, but they are asking more questions, and you need to be the trusted advisor. You need to be their consistent message that they see over time. Because if they're going to be looking for longer, they're going to remember the ones that are in front of them more. So today, I want you to be better in a skills-based market and not so caught up into what you're trying to figure out worked in a speed-based market. This is Tad Fulford with Rise Up in Real Estate, and I hope today's video helps you rise up.